season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Here's Hardman on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
He's out to the 30.
Number 33, the ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 74 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they? They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help the sit.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
They'll get this into the hands of Huntley.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Seibert on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Malik Collins drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 43-yard.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got this complete to Marcel Aitman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll run on 1st down. Drummond. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
6 yards. First down.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
32.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
1-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action, Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Touchdown, Patriots.
goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
12.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Open man is Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Patriots go. use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
26 Mike. Let's go. One, Omaha. 26 Mike. Here we go. And hot. 26 Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Returns. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
Chiefs.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
But last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England trying to get to place on offense. Garoppolo will lead the Patriots up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a run with Edwards. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Gus Edwards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Garoppolo on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
To throw is Garoppolo. Well, quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
10 at the 40-yard line.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 26.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. Gus Edwards, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched?
1st and 10.
He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle. Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Aitman complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
That's good.
For a 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the draw is Edwards. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got an open man, it's Aitman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
4 yards.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here we go. 65.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Garoppolo.
Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Makes the score Patriots 20.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 29-yard line.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed,
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And question, having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Patriots' 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Working from the gun, Mahomes in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Tim Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They can
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They run the counter. Drummond. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Short pass caught by Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
And he'll flip this out to Huntley.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He will push his way down to about the 14. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Edwards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 26-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 20.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 8. A minute 38 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He's back to throw. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Number 33, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch. And I want to thank you for bringing 2 things. Those were a big